Good morning, everyone. This is Father Nate, missionary priest in Italy. Today is Thursday, June 5th of 2025, and we're celebrating the memorial of St. Boniface, bishop and martyr. Today's gospel comes to us from the Gospel according to John, chapter 17, verses 20 through 26. Lifting up his eyes to heaven, Jesus prayed, saying, I pray not only for these, but also for those who will believe in me through their word, so that they may all be one, as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be in us, that the world may believe that you sent me. And I have given them the glory you gave me, so that they may be one as we are one, I in them, and you in me, that they may be brought to perfection as one, that the world may know that you sent me, and that you loved them even as you loved me. Father, they are your gift to me. I wish that where I am, they also may be with me, that they may see my glory that you gave me, because you loved me before the foundation of the world. Righteous Father, the world also does not know you, but I know you, and they know that you sent me. I have made known to them your name, and I will make it known, that the love with which you have loved me may be in them, and I in them. In today's gospel, in continuing his high priestly prayer, Jesus begins by asking his Father for the gift of unity for all believers. Now, this unity has a supreme importance because it's meant to reflect the unity of God the Father and God the Son. Furthermore, this unity brings about three effects that Jesus mentions. First, it's a unity that makes us holy, that they may be brought to perfection as one. Second, this unity reveals Christ as sent from the Father, that the world may know that you sent me. And thirdly, this unity reveals the Father's love, and that you loved them even as you loved me. This unity is such an important characteristic of the Church that in the Creed we proclaim the Church as one. And the doctor of the Church, St. Augustine, even used to call the Church simply the unity. The unity. So then, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have division. Now, Fulton Sheen says that the word diabolic comes from the Greek dia and bailein, meaning to tear apart. That is, to divide. And this makes complete sense, right? If Jesus wants unity, then Satan, of course, wants division. Now, division isn't simply a problem for the church at large. Sometimes we think of it as being nation between nation, or the church in Germany against the church in the United States, or all these different things. But it's a problem that can affect even smaller communities. Now, Pope John Paul II said something very profound. He said, unity can only be the fruit of a conversion to Christ. Such a conversion must be profound and include the entirety of the members in the many aspects of their lives, in such a way that unity truly comes about. In other words, when do we have unity? When we're holy. When we give ourselves entirely to Christ and to the service of his people. Now, Pope Francis has spoken about many ways that we as individuals, but in particular, even as religious, can work against that unity which Christ so earnestly desires. We can consider three of these ways we work against unity: envy, aversion, and gossip. First, envy. Envy is the sadness that we feel on the account of a good that happens to our neighbor. So our neighbor has something good and we get jealous of it. And that makes us sad. Now, Peter Kreeft wrote something very wise. He said, although envy is not the greatest sin, it is the only one that gives the sinner no pleasure at all. It causes nothing but pain and sorrow. Interesting. Envy isn't the greatest sin, but it's the only one that gives the sinner no pleasure at all. It just produces sadness when I see something that someone else has, and I'm sad because I don't have it. Now, envy stems from pride. But that can be combated by remembering that what's given to one of us is given to all of us, be it a talent, a skill, gift, anything. The second thing that destroys unity is aversion. Aversion is when we deliberately avoid someone because we don't like something about them. Saint Therese of Lisieux, the little flower, wrote that there are, of course, no enemies in Carmel. But after all, we have our natural likes and dislikes. We may feel drawn towards one sister, and may be tempted to go a long way around to avoid meeting another. Well, our Lord tells me that this is the sister to love and pray for, even though her behavior might make me imagine she does not care for me. And then she quotes the gospel. If you love them that love you, what thanks are due to you? Do not sinners also love those who love them? And Therese of Lisieux continues, and it's not enough to love. We must prove our love. Naturally, one likes to please a friend, but that's not charity, since sinners do the same. And lastly, we have gossip. St. John Vianney, the curé of Ars, said that gossip is like the worm that eats the most beautiful of flowers and leaves behind it slime. In other words, it robs us of the joy that we could have when we enjoy the good deeds of others, and instead gives the worst possible meanings to everything. The end result is that, well, there's no unity, but we're also miserable ourselves. So today, then, let's ask in a particular way through the intercession of Mary, Mother of the Church, for the grace to always work to become saints, so that we can bring about in our own lives that unity which Jesus Christ so earnestly desires.
If you found this video fruitful, please feel free to share it with a friend or family member. Or if you would like to learn more about our missionary priests throughout the world and how to support them, please visit iveamerica.org. Thank you for watching, and God bless.